showing you how to beat night 1 and 2 in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is the new part of the guide. In the last episode I showed you how to beat all 7 nights in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. In this night I'm going to be showing you how to beat all nights in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, starting with nights 1 and 2. So I'm just going to read the call. So let me take you around the office while we still have the time. We have the flashlight, we have the hallway, we have no doors in this because it's replaced with a Freddy mask. This Freddy mask counters most animatronics that come into the office, as it says down here. Pressing control to use flashlight. You can flash the hallway. If anything shows up there, then you can sort that out. But then you've got the camera, so it's a lot different because it's a new location. You can use a flashlight in the cameras just in case something happens to not be seen. Like here, nothing can be seen. Turn it on, yeah, you can obviously see something. So now I'm going to look around, and the prize corner actually has a music box. Now I turned off the phone guy, but if you didn't know, he explains that you must wind the music box. Because if you don't, then the puppet will kill you. They are one of the only animatronics that the mask doesn't work on. So the most important thing is the cycle between checking the cameras, not checking the cameras, winding the music box, and then the second part of the cycle would just be to scare away any animatronics using the mask. Now, just like FNaF 1, no animatronics can move until 2 AM, so we're good for now. And over here is Mangle, which is the pink fox, which is not moving until night 2. So at the start of this night, everyone is set to 0000000000000. I say so many zeros because there's actually 11 animatronics. There's the puppet, the 4 withered animatronics, the 4 toy animatronics, Balloon Boy, Golden Freddy, Balloon Boy, Golden Freddy. There's so many animatronics. There's 10 on the custom night, but we count Marionette as well. So now it's 2 AM, so now the music box starts training. So at 2 AM, Bonnie and Chica gain 2 AI. But I say Bonnie and Chica, do I mean these Bonnie and Chica? Or this Bonnie and Chica? That's because there's 2 Bonnies and 2 Chicas. There's Withered Bonnie and Toy Bonnie, and Withered Chica and Toy Chica. I don't want to hear any love tips in the comments below. But I think a good strategy to learn for night 1, before we get to night 3, is to wind the music box and pull it down and put on the Freddy mask immediately. Now there's a tip to make it even faster. If you didn't know, you can actually pull down the cameras using the opposite side and save the mask as well. So if you want a fast strategy on how to immediately pull down the mask, then you can do this. Pull on the cameras and immediately pull down the mask. Now both Bonnie and Chica have moved. Chica is in the main hallway. Bonnie is in the party room 3, so we're just going to keep an eye on Toy Bonnie, because he seems to be a little bit closer to the area, the party rooms. Now Chica is in the main hallway. Don't worry, Chica does not kill you here. Chica can only kill you if she shows up on the vent lights. If you didn't know, Chica will be coming down the left side on party room 1, and Bonnie will be coming down the right side. So I'm going to stop flashing because the flashlight battery is actually a little bit low on this night. There we go. Chica is now in there. Toy Freddy is now also gone as well. Toy Freddy is at 1 AI. There goes Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie is now in the vents. And there goes Toy Freddy, getting real close. So it's 3 AM. Flash Toy Freddy. It's 4 AM now. guide for this, but I had most of my stuff cropped out. So I'm just here doing it again. If you didn't know, basically you could be doing a strategy. And there goes Toy Bonnie. So if Toy Bonnie shows up on the vent light, he will do this blackout. Now interestingly, what you can do is stall them by flashing them. If you didn't know, flashing them actually stalls them. And if you didn't know, that's exactly why you want to have them, and it actually kind of helps on these early nights if you don't want to deal with them super fast. As because they are already at 3 AI, because they actually get to 3 AI at 3 AM. As you can already tell, they're starting to obviously peak a lot higher than it would on night 1 of FNaF 1. And there's Toy Freddy. So this is why I want to put on the mask the second the cameras go up. Sorry about that. So Toy Chica seems to be gone. That's because she happened to show up on the vent light. If you didn't know, those 5 seconds of downtime is actually something called a blackout. A blackout is when an animatronic causes a 5-second downtime, causing the game to essentially be frozen for every character except yourself and the animatronic that's blacking as well. So we'll get into this more in detail on night 3 and some of the later nights. But essentially on this night it's really not important. A lot of the things are actually really not important on this night. But I'm just going to teach you the best strategy. Best strategy, check both vent lights, flash the whole way if Toy Freddy's there. Go on the music box for a bit, put on the mask immediately if you have to. And then check both vents if you happen to get vent crawling. I have my volume turned on very low, just in case you guys could hear me. But you guys probably can hear me. There's Toy Bonnie there. Toy Chica, I can't actually see. Oh, there we go, 6 AM. So that's night 1. Obviously really easy, just like the other night 1s of the franchise. As someone would say, so the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games. So now it's night 2. And unlike last night, the music box actually winds straight from the top. So if you want to, you can literally just wind the music box until 1 AM, because the only animatronic that's active at 1 AM is Toy Freddy. But just like in FNaF 1, Toy Freddy cannot move until all of the animatronics on that stage are gone. So he cannot move. Toy Bonnie's AI does not kick off until I believe 1 AM, and Toy Chica's AI also does not kick off until 1 AM. I'm not very educated on the AIs in this game. I do have a note on my phone about it, but that was just got posted from a website, but I don't actually remember where. I don't actually know where it is, and I can't just pull it up for the sake of this guide. So it's now at 1 AM, and at 1 AM this is the first night where Mangle can move. So Mangle's actually going to be set to 1 AI now. Also, I'm going to be watching Toy Bonnie. There we go, there's Mangle. Chin on the ceiling. No one else has moved yet, okay. Oh, there goes Toy Chica and Toy Bonnie. So if you ask Toy Chica while looking around on the cameras, it just means Toy Bonnie is also done as well. And then there's Toy Bonnie already moving towards the vent. So if you didn't know, Toy Bonnie is actually not like any of the other animatronics. So the animatronics that show up on your vent light, I'm going to refer to, and the community refers to as vent animatronics. Vent animatronics are the ones that try to get into your office by vent lights and then just sit there, and then you have to put on the mask and then eventually they'll leave. In home we've got Mangle and Toy Chica chilling there. There we go, we've got... Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm trying to leave Balloon Boy. Toy Freddy is still on the stage. So there's Toy Body. Put on the mask. And he does this whole blackout thing. This won't be that important now, but it'll be really important later. So there's Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy does the traditional event animatronic thing. Oh, and there's also another new animatronic at 1 AM, that being Withered Foxy. It's basically just... It's basically like... You know how Mangle is Toy Foxy? So there's Balloon Boy. We put on the mask. We hear vents crawling and then boom, is gone. So Withered Foxy, essentially, all he does is sit in the hole, and after he gets a successful movement opportunity, his attack timer will start. And once that attack timer reaches a certain number for each night, or just his AI level in general, you get a successful movement opportunity once it hits 0. But what if it doesn't hit 0, and he has a successful movement opportunity, he does not attack. But if he does reach 0 and a successful movement opportunity, he immediately attacks the player. So, and the only way to stop him is by just flashing the player, or like flashing Foxy. That way his attack timer is reset. If the flasher ever turns off, it just means something's either moving in or moving out. So there's Mangle chilling in Pirate Room 2. I'm not sure where anyone else is. So I'm not sure where Toy Chica is. I think Toy Chica's in the hallway, but Toy Chica cannot stack with Toy Freddy. So this is the first game where animatronics can stack. In the main hallway, you can stack Mangle with a couple of animatronics, like Leia. And Toy Chica cannot stack with anybody. I think she can stack with Mangle in the main hall. And Mangle can stack with Toy Bonnie in this room. Mangle can stack with a lot of animatronics. Okay, well, I'm looking at towards Mangle. Okay. There's Toy Chica. We just put on the mask. So if you can tell, it's only Toy Bonnie. Now, as you could hear, every time that we've been on the camera with Mangle on, there's radiostatic produced. And essentially that radiostatic is just something attached from Mangle to how the kids just take them apart and turn them into an absolute mess. Hello. Essentially that's just on him every camera, but if he happens to be in the office, he's just gonna be there. If he's in the office and you hear the radio static not on the camera, it would just mean he's in the office. So you would just put the mask on. If he's on the ceiling, you're dead. So there's Toy Bonnie. I almost died to it because I put on the camera. So there we go. Like I said, Toy Bonnie will become so much more annoying later. So now, Toy Chica is getting ready to go in the vent. Balloon Boy's already there. I'm keeping an eye out for Mangle, because once Mangle leaves the hallway, Mangle can actually go in an infinite loop between the camera's party room 1 and 2. At first I didn't even know Mangle was in party room 1 until now. This is info I had to go for the guide. So there's Toy Bonnie. I don't know who's in the vent right now. Oh, there we go, 6 AM. So that concludes this part of the guide. So there's just a million things happening at once. I apologize if my commentary was very all over the place and like I mean to be fair, it's my first time on YouTube in a very long time, and I just didn't like how I just don't like how many things happen on the early nights, because mainly on the parts of FNaF 2, the main focus is not many things at once, it's just one thing, connect the music box, and then you switch to another thing, and just deal with all the animatronics when you pull down the camera itself. So that concludes this guide. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.